guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very exciting one. I'm going to test out a bunch of makeup products from Cuffsnlashes. It's a very popular, affordable, budget-friendly brand that makes super good quality makeup products. So this is the look that I created using a bunch of Cuffsnlashes makeup products. So if you want to know my thoughts about the Cuffsnlashes makeup products as well as how I created this beautiful purpley glam kind of a makeup look with a bright popping graphic eyeliner, then without wasting any more time, let's get started. I've got a full face products for eyes, face and lips from Cuffsnlashes.
Before beginning with the video, I'm gonna cleanse my face using the Dermavive Hydra cleanser, which is a very beautiful cleanser. It maintains the pH level of your skin and doesn't rip off any moisture. Then to moisturize and prep my skin, I'm using the Vitamin E moisturizing lotion from Neutriderm, and I'm just applying it all over the face and neck, and this acts as a beautiful pre-makeup base.
So my eyebrows and eyelids are already prepped and done. They have sent me quite a variety of eyeshadow palettes to me. So I think I'm gonna mix and match some of these eyeshadow palettes for today's look. The first one that I have is called, the biggest eyeshadow palette that I have is called That's So Me, and this is a 32 color pressed eyeshadow palette. It's in this beautiful neon green shiny packaging, and inside you have all of these stunning eyeshadow colors. As you can see, it's quite a bright kind of an eyeshadow palette. There is a mix of beautiful purples, pinks, a bunch of blue, green, teal, coral, as well as some amazing neutral colors. I've got two of these 9 color eyeshadow palettes with me. It's called the Dynamite eyeshadow palette, and this is in a beautiful purpley kind of a tone. So in this palette there is a mix of matte and satiny shimmer eyeshadows as well as a stunning vibrant purple glitter in here. The other one is like this kiwi eyeshadow palette. There is no name or whatever on the front as well as the back of the packaging, but this is how it looks like. Honestly, I imagined it to be a more vibrant and neon kind of a green. I was imagining something like this kind of a color theme inside, but this is more of a teal green kind of a color. A lot of dusty green shades in here. Again, there is a mix of mattes, shimmers as well as a beautiful sky blue glitter. The glitter is definitely not green. My eyes, they honestly look like a vibrant sky blue kind of a glitter shade. But yeah, that is that with the kiwi eyeshadow palette. The final one is this eyeshadow quad. Again, it's in a neutral color. I'm not sure what it is called. There's no labeling on the packaging anywhere, so I'm not really sure what it is called. Inside you have these beautiful brown neutral shades, 2 mattes and 2 shimmers, and you get this brush applicator. Talking about the packaging of these eyeshadow palettes, this one feels a bit more sturdier and a bit nicer than the other 2 cardboard packaging that I have. And this is also made up of cardboard, but it's more of a harder cardboard packaging, so it feels a little bit heavy and a little bit luxurious than the other 2 ones, and it shuts pretty tight as well. You have these magnetic thing right at the corner of the eyeshadow palette, so it shuts pretty intact. But these eyeshadow palettes, however, quite cheap. I'm so sorry for using that word, but that is how it feels to me. It feels like children's makeup. It's a pure cardboard packaging, super thin and lightweight. There is no mirror or anything inside the palette. You just have these eyeshadow colors in here. Anyway, let me just put these eyeshadows to the test on my eyes and see how they perform. Got the That's So Me 32 color eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be working around these purpley shades of eyeshadows. First, I'm gonna pick up this shade called Hypnotic. It looks like a very beautiful purple color. So I'm just using a blending brush and just apply it on the crease. So that eyeshadow is super intense. It blended like a dream on the eyes. It's not looking patchy, but you do have to build it up quite a bit to get that full intensity. It is looking really pretty on the eyes. So this is how the shadow looks in the pan, and that's how it looks on the eyes. As you can see, it looks exactly as same as how it looks in the pan itself. It is looking amazing. Next, I'm gonna pick up the shade Mesmerizing, and I'm just gonna put it on the outer corners of my eyes. This is more of a blue based purple color. The Hypnotic shade was a bit more on the pink side. I am already loving the way these eyeshadows blend and look on the eyes. There is so much of color payoff. I'm gonna pick up this purpley burgundy kind of a shade called Spicy on a flat eyeshadow brush. On this side of my eye, I applied the Spicy eyeshadow dry without any setting spray, and on this side I applied it using a setting spray, and this side looks a little bit more intense than this side. It's not a super crazy foiled kind of a eyeshadow. It's a very soft satiny kind of a finish. I'm taking the 9 color Dynamite eyeshadow palette. I'm picking up this satin shimmer eyeshadow in a purple shade. This is more of a very rich, dark violet kind of a shade. So I'm just gonna apply it where the lighter shade of purple ends. Again, it looks and feels exactly like the shimmer on the 32 color eyeshadow palette. There is not much of a difference in the finish or application. There is a little bit of eyeshadow fallout on the under eye region, which is pretty normal. It happens with any other eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadows as well, so I'm totally okay with that. Moving on to some base products, I have their Cover Pot concealers in 2 different shades. The one is in the shade 16, which is basically an orange color corrector, and the other one is in the shade 12, which is a very close match to my skin tone, so probably I can use it on the acne spots or on top of the hyperpigmentation to cover them up. They come in this plasticky jar packaging. It has a bit of a rhinestone detailing on the top of the cap, and inside you have the product. So first I'm going to take the orange color corrector. So this is how the orange color corrector looks like. I think the shade will work pretty fine on my skin tone. So I'm just gonna dip my brush into the orange color corrector and just apply it wherever I have some hyperpigmentation and darkness. Formula and the texture of this product is super creamy. It's not like a stiff, hard to blend kind of a formula. The application on the skin was super easy. Also, the pigmentation is great as well. It has a lot of color payoff once you apply it on the face. This orange color corrector is more of a peachy orange color. It's not like a vibrant, bright kind of a orange. Blend this out. I have their blending drop makeup sponge. So I have this in a beautiful mint green color. It feels a little bit hard to touch, but let me just run it under water and see if it gets softer and gets bouncier. After dampening the sponge, it definitely got a bit more softer and squishy. Let's see how the sponge blends the orange color corrector. That blended the orange color corrector pretty well and with ease. So now I'm going to take the shade number 12 in the concealer pot and just basically apply it on top of the acne spots and around the mouth area and basically wherever I can see some pigmentation on the face. I'm going to blend it out using the same beauty blender. So the shade 12 is a very close match to my skin tone, but it definitely leans more towards the cool and neutral side of colors. So the undertone on my skin tone looks a little bit off. Otherwise, the formula is great. It's super creamy, easy to work with and blends like a dream on the skin with a sponge or with a makeup brush. The coverage is also great. It has about medium to buildable kind of a coverage. So I just blended my foundation using the blending drop makeup sponge, and again the sponge blended out my foundation so beautifully, which I wasn't really expecting a lot from this sponge, but it did such a great job. Also, my base makeup situation looks much better because the foundation that I used is much more on the warmer side, so everything looks pretty nice and warm at the moment. So I've set my base with a nice loose powder and also mimicked whatever is done on the upper eyelids on the lower lash line as well. I'm gonna finish up the eye makeup, and for that I have a very popular eyeliner product from them, which are these colored eyeliners. So these are their waterproof liquid eyeliners. They are available in a bunch of beautiful bright and vivid colors. So they've sent me like a cement gray and a very beautiful vibrant hot pink color. It's very unusual to find a gray color, so kudos for that to Cuffsnlashes. For today's look, I'm gonna use the hot pink liquid eyeliner. So it comes in a plastic container like that and a very long handle. And inside you have a brush tip applicator which is super thin. I like these kind of brush tip applicators. They give really good precision with eyeliner. So let's put this to test. Thinking of doing a graphic liner look with the hot pink color. So that's how the liner looks. I did have to go over a couple of times to get this kind of an intensity on the eyes. But I absolutely love the brush tip applicator of this liner. It gives me such precise application, just like you saw in the video. I was able to create the thinnest of lines. Finish of the liner is completely matte. There is no shine or glossiness whatsoever. I also have their false eyelashes which comes in this beautiful packaging. So inside you have a beautiful pair of winged out lashes. It's very hard to put on false eyelashes on camera, so I will put them off camera and let you guys know how I feel about them. The lashes are on and honestly they feel super comfortable on the eyes. Very wispy and fluttery. They have a little bit of a wing at the outer corner, so it just lifts your eyes. Next for the face, I have their Cuppy Cake contour blush as well as the highlighter. Love how cute these Cuppy Cake products look like. I just broke the blusher while I was demonstrating on the camera, which makes me super sad. But anyway, this is how the Cuppy Cake products look like. Super cute packaging. First, I'm gonna take the contouring powder. As you can see, it looks like a very deep shade of contour, and it definitely is a lot more on the cool tone side. To apply that, I'm taking the Cuffsnlashes F012 contouring brush. I got this a while back from Amazon and I absolutely love this to apply my contour. So I'm gonna use the same to apply this Cuppy Cake contour as well. So I'm just gonna dip it into the contouring product and just apply it on the hollows of the cheeks. The contour blends super easily on the cheeks. It's kind of like a buildable formula. It is decently pigmented, but it doesn't pack too much of a punch that it gets harder to blend. You can slowly build it up. And like I said, the contour is definitely a straight up cool toned contouring powder. There is no warmth whatsoever in this contouring shade. As you can see, it gives a lot of sculpt and definition and shadow to the face. Honestly, I prefer a little bit of a warmer contouring powder on myself, so I would probably go in with a warmer shade just to bring some warmth and liveliness to my face. Now I'm going to take the Cuppy Cake matte blusher, which I just broke. So this blusher is in like a beautiful deep rosy peach kind of a color. I'm just gonna carefully take the blusher on my blush brush and just put it on the apples of the cheeks and bring it up until the temple area. Again, the blusher is a very similar formula to that of the contouring powder. It's a well pigmented product, but it is a buildable formula at the same time. You can build up the intensity of the blusher according to your liking. It applied very smoothly on the cheeks. There is no patchiness whatsoever, which is so beautiful. The color is also a very beautiful pinky rosy kind of a color which translates on the skin, and it is going pretty well with the eye makeup that I have created for this look. Finally, I have the Cuppy Cake powder highlighter. Again, comes in the very same packaging just like their other Cuppy Cake powder products. This highlighter is in a beautiful bronzy gold shade, which I think would suit my complexion really well. I tend to go for these kind of deeper shades of gold and bronze because these are the kind of shades that flatter my skin tone the best. I'm just gonna take that on my highlighter brush and pop it on the tops of my cheekbones. Now this one is a super intense highlighter. It gives a lot of punch when you put it on the face. The color also is such a beautiful match on my skin tone, but I will say that this is not the most buttery smooth of highlighters that is available in the market. It's a little bit of a drier formula, but I think a setting spray can fix it up pretty well. It's a really pretty highlighter though. For the lips, they sent a bunch of their lip products. I have 3 of their matte liquid lip colors, 2 of the glossy liquid lip lacquers. These are basically lip glosses. For the lips, first I'm gonna take this shade called Launch Day. Launch Day is like a beautiful terracotta brown color, and I think it flatters my skin tone really beautifully. I'm using this shade to sort of outline and contour my lips first. Then I'm taking their matte liquid lipstick in the shade Gupshup, which is like a beautiful pale pink mauvey kind kind of a lip color. I'm just gonna apply this liquid lipstick right on the center of my lips to create a soft and subtle ombre effect on the lips. Both of the liquid lipstick formula feels extremely lightweight and comfortable on the lips. They have great pigmentation as well, so in a single stroke application you get full opacity of the liquid lipsticks. On top of this, I'm gonna apply their glossy lip lacquer in the shade Multiverse. Multiverse is such a beautiful dusty brownie mauve kind of a color. Now this one is not like any other regular glosses. It is not transparent, but it has a lot of pigmentation to it. It's kind of like a glossy liquid lipstick. Feels extremely lightweight and packs so much of punch on your lips. You can absolutely wear this on its own on your lips. Multiverse is such a gorgeous color on my skin tone. I absolutely love how it looks. So you guys, that was me testing out a bunch of new makeup products from Cuffsnlashes. It's a very affordable brand that makes good quality makeup products based in India. Honestly, I absolutely love how my makeup look has turned out today. Especially these eyeshadows are bomb. Not expect them to have so popping of pigmentation on the eyes, but they are phenomenal eyeshadows. Loved their liquid lipstick and lip glosses as well as the contour blush and highlight. I don't think there is anything that I dislike from this brand. Everything have performed really well for what they are priced at. All the products that I used in today's video will be mentioned in the description box. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and found it useful and helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Make sure to hit the bell notification to get notified each time I upload a new video on my channel. Also follow me on my Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. This is it. Take care of yourselves and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.